or how much are we left with? For example, I already gave that example to say, you stay with your parents? Who stays alone? Okay, good. All those that stay with, you stay alone? Love? Alone. Good. So we are going to start with those that are staying with their parents. When mama has seen that we will not have Nsima in 2 weeks or in a week, she's going to say, we should find mama or money. She's going to tell dad that, Dad, we don't have enough flour for us to continue eating Nsima. So dad maybe is going to give money to mom for mom to go and grind another flour, additional flour to what she has, isn't it? Yes. How about yourself? Don't you do the same? Sometimes you have bread, you eat that bread maybe 2 days with your friend. Then when you see that it's almost gone, you are going to say, who is going to town? Love, please, can you go and buy me a loaf of bread? Because you are controlling inventory. Okay? Love, if maybe you don't have enough meat that is in the fridge, you are going to say, I'm remaining with maybe one times meat that I'm going to eat, then I will send somebody to do that. Or you are going to say, I don't have enough money that I can take myself up to the time mama is going to send me another pocket money. You are going to control eating. Now I'm not going to eat that, or I'm not going to eat this, I'm just going to eat a snack. Khadija, are you staying with mom? Yes. So control is always very, very important. So when we are talking about inventory control, we are talking about how we can manage inventory, how we can manage material that we are using maybe when we are doing our, let's say, production at the organization, or else we are doing control at home. So these are some of the things that us as cost and management accountants have to know. Need for the control of material. Need for the control of material. Maybe before we go there, we just have to think about why it is very important for us to have inventory control. We have to think about the availability working capital. Availability working capital, whereby we are going to think about how much is needed for us to buy the other consignment that is there. Again, we have to think about the storage, cost of the storage of material. We know that sometimes when we are talking about an organization, it's a big organization, and when we are talking about material, maybe 2 rooms like this, even the whole of this building has material for us to make maybe a product. Therefore, sometimes we can even have more than the storage that we have. We can also rent. You have ever heard about maybe renting a storage space for a company, isn't it? Isn't it? I remember I once worked with Central Medical Stores. Then I was with government. I remember we had warehouses at Central Medical Stores opposite Camus Central, and then we had warehouses along which we were renting along the road that is from Amina roundabout to Crossroads. Along there, their warehouses for central medical stores. Why am I saying this? We are saying this, why should we control material? We should control because we should also think about the cost that is attached when we have too much that we want to rent for the storage. Again, we should think about the delivery delays. Sometimes you can say, maybe we are making a product ourselves as a company, but sometimes machines can break, that they can't come and pick other materials for working. It means we're going to have full warehouses for material. So we are supposed to control material because it is very, very important for us to know such things that we should think about. Maybe I should give a very easy example to you that you can understand. For example, mom has grinded maybe enough fuel for maybe the containers that she uses for keeping flour for our nsima, and then she thinks about going to grind another flour. She's not going to have anywhere to put flour, isn't it? Yes. And in most cases, what happens is she will wait up to the time space is there for her to go and grind another, isn't it? Yes. Even yourself that you are staying alone, you can do the same, okay? Maybe mainly girls of today, they don't like nsima, they like rice. You can buy a container full of rice. You have come for the semester. Then you eat. You found that maybe quarter of it, you say, hey, but my rice is about to go. Then I should find another what? Another kg to add, or another 2 kgs to add. Because you are thinking of space is there for you to put your rice. So this is why we as cost and management accountants have to control material. So we should think about some things that are needed for material control when we are talking about cost and management. Maybe we should think about why should we control material, as I said, because our friends also online have to benefit. Why should we control material? Minimize, okay, storage, because we are supposed to control that when we don't have storage, where are we going to put our material? The other thing, come again? Yes, minimize losses. In what way? That's a very good one. You have many and little storage. The other ones yes, that you are looking into, say, let's say if it's flour, maybe liquid. Yes, yes, others can be useless or can be lost. The other reason, yes, to avoid delivery delays, we are supposed to control stock, because if we don't have enough, we are going to say, please wait, we are going to supply you next time. Or somebody comes to say, I want 5 tablets of soap, and yet you have to say, wait, let me go on. No. That's what we don't want. The other thing, come again? Okay, to save profits. In what way? Let's explain so that our friends also should benefit. Yes, to prevent overspending, because we can just be buying and yet those are not going to be used. Yes, availability of working capital, great. And again, how about those materials that can, you keep bread for 2 weeks? You cannot. Why? It will go bad, isn't it? So those are some of the things why we control inventory. It will go bad. Other materials, we know they can the dates for what expiry can be there if we don't control. We are supposed to control material. Okay. So these are some of the things that we have to think about when we are talking about control of material. So the important requirements or essential of satisfactory system of material control are: how should we control material? What are the needed things when we want to control material? One, proper coordination. One, proper coordination is very important. Proper coordination. Proper coordination is very, very important when we're talking about the importance of the or essential satisfaction of material control. Proper coordination. Two, competent purchasing agents. Competent purchasing agent. Competent purchasing agent. What are we meaning when we're saying that? We have to have those that are giving us the items or material should be competent. There are other suppliers that they will tell you, at the meantime we don't have. Then is not a competent. So what we want is competent purchasing agents. Purchasing agents. Again, use of standard forms. Use of standard forms. Of standard forms. What do we mean? If we are, let's say, having the requirement of, let's say, purchasing material, we should have the standard, how we're going to be doing it. We're purchasing today, somebody fills the form to say this is the requirement that, let's say, the one, you are the cost and management accountant, you say these are the material that I want. It means it's going to be the same every time. The other thing is the control by budgeting. Control by budgeting material and equipment. Control by budgeting and control of equipment and control of budgeting material and equipment. Material and equipment. Then 5, we are supposed to think about the storage location. Where are we going to store our material? Storage location also very important. That's why mom thinks about the level of flour so that she should have space for her storage of flour. Operation. Operation of perpetual inventory. That you are mostly buying. For example, we are saying that we are making soap. Okay, it means we have other materials that they are frequently bought for us to make soap. Okay, so that is what we should also think about. Again, we should think about storage control and issues. Storage control and issues. Control and issues. You are supposed to think about the control, where you are going to store your items. Again, the issuing of them. How are you going to do that? This we can go back to what we learned about the evaluation methods, where we are going to have the receiving, the issuing, and then the balances. Issuing and then balances. To say this is the balance that we have. The other thing is internal checks. Very important. Internal checks. Internal checks. How? You have to check that what are the balances for you to call for another consignment or another material. Because when you don't check, you are going to come up to say, if they say, please, we're making desks, we want other planks, and we don't have, then you are not a good cost and management accountant. You're supposed to have checks on what you are doing in connection of material. Regular reports are also very important for you to let management know that this is what reports, very important for them to know that this is what we are having, and indeed we're supposed to have another consignment. So we should again think about the systems of inventory control, systems. Inventory control systems. The first one is the reorder level system. The reorder level system. We have reorder level system. We have the reorder level system. In class. Reorder level system, that's the first system that we should know about the control of inventory. The second one that we should talk about is the periodic review system. Periodic review system. Periodic review system. Then C. C, we have the two-bin system. The two-bin system is the third one. The fourth one is the economic order quantity. Economic order quantity. Or EOQ. Economic order quantity, or EOQ in short. Then we have the just in time. Just in time. Just in time. So we start with the first one. The first one, reorder level system. What is to reorder? This is an English word. What is to reorder? What is to reorder? Banda? Reorder. Reorder level system, but we just want to understand the word reorder. What is to reorder? Come again? Okay, reorder, good. The other one? Reorder is to order again. Good. To order again. Re means do it again. Okay. Reorder. Ordering, call for it. Reorder, can you call again or recall? Okay? Rearrange. Yes, reorder. Khadija, is it fine? Good. So we are thinking about the first, or talking about the first system of inventory control. We have said inventory control is very, very important, because if we cannot control inventory, it means if it is at home, we can sleep without food, without eating sima. There's no way a mom can say today we're not going to eat in sima. Why? We don't have we don't have flour. What went wrong? It means that mother doesn't know how to control inventory. So this is exactly what we should go and be doing in organizations. We have to control. Not that when they have come to say, we want the material for us to make a product, you say, no, we don't have, because we have not ordered. But did we say that we don't have money? So those are some of the things that we should think about. So we're talking about the first system, that is a reorder level, recording or reordering again. Okay. So what we are saying is that it's just the same as what I've given you, the example of a mom. My mom thinks about reordering or refilling the flour for us to be eating in sima, asking the money from the father to go and make another flour. This is the order that we are talking about. So when we are talking about reorder, we are talking about doing the refilling again of the material that we are using or that we are making products for. Is it difficult? Any questions up to this juncture? Justin? Timothy? It's fine. Good. So this is what we are saying, and now we want to understand about the levels that are there when we're talking about reorder levels. So in reorder levels, we have two words that we use. Sorry that I will lab so that we should have a small diagram for us to appreciate on reordering. We have maximum level, then minimum level. When we are talking about reorder level in the system of inventory control, we are thinking about maximum level and minimum levels. This is just the same even at home, or you are that are staying alone. You have maybe a container that you keep in flour or rice. It's going to be full, okay, once you have just bought, isn't it? Or a certain level that you know this is fine for this period of time. That is the maximum level. And again, when you have taken it, and then you have a very small level that you want to buy again, that is the minimum level. Okay? When then do you think that we should reorder between the two levels? Minimum, isn't it? Yes, when we have minimum levels, that's when we are supposed to think about the reorder. So what we are saying is that this reorder level is one of the systems that is very important when we are talking about control of inventory. Because imagine, when it is full, you can't think about reordering. But when it is minimal, that's when you think about ordering. So that's why I'm saying, always I say, when you are in a class, you tend to think that it's something different that I learn. But these are the common things that we really interact in our everyday life. Okay, even yourself, when you see that the notebook is almost through, let me go and buy another one. That's reordering, isn't it? Yes, that's reordering. So these are the ways that we as the cost and management accountant have to understand and know them, so that we should go and use them when we are there in the organizations. So we have a diagram that we have the book, is it? We have the book. Can we go to page Can we go to page 28? Page 28, please. Page 28. Timothy, are you seeing the book?
Yes.
Good. 28. You don't have a book? Imagine, who is the admin for our group? Administrator that he should take his number and put him on the forum. Your name? Come again? Your name?
James.
James. James, are you not on the forum? Okay, so please add his number. Who is the admin? Khadija? Banda. Add his number and then send the book to him now, so that we should be together. We should be together. So we are on page 28, is it? Those that are there. Page 28. Come again? Okay. Justin, you're already there? Love, you are there? Okay, good. Banda sending the document to him? So, we are there. If we are there, can we see that diagram? Good. So they are telling us that when we have material or inventory up there on the diagram, we have maximum levels. Okay? We have maximum levels. And then when we are in between the diagram, we have a straight line on the first triangle, and then the other one that is almost the same. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Yes. Khadija, have you seen it? Good. That is when it means when the levels are there, then you are supposed to think about what? Rebuying or reordering. Banda, have you sent your friend? Technology is easy. Okay. Then resend the book on the group so that he should also have it. Or you can send to individual number, no problem. Okay. So that is when you are thinking about ordering the material. The below one, have you seen that dotted line below? That one is the minimum level. Okay, minimum level. So here we can learn something to say, when we have not reached the minimum level, we should buy. We should think about reordering. If you see the levels on minimum and on reordering, it's higher on reordering, isn't it? Yes, because anything can happen. Maybe delays in supplying the inventory or material. That's why we have to think before it's minimum. Everybody can be very angry with that mother that can tell you that today we're not going to have food. Why? Because flour is not there. Maybe the husband can even kick that wife out, because you are supposed to think, to say, yes, before it reaches very low, I have to go and ask for another consignment. So this is what they are telling us here, that we should be reordering before we reach the minimum level. James, are you there? Good. So can you understand what I'm saying? Yes, the upper line is maximum level, the middle line is the reorder level, and then the below one is the minimum level. This one, believe it or not, and even those that are online have to know that it's examinable. Okay? It's examinable. So please know them, read them, and then let's continue to say, what are they saying? Below minimum level, there's a word to say safety or buffer inventory. Safety or buffer inventory. What are they telling us? You have to have inventory that you should not touch in case of emergency. Because sometimes you can ask for the material and yet the supplier is going to tell you that we don't have them readily available. So this is very important for us to do that. And then below, we have the lead time. Lead time. Lead time is between this consignment, this buying, and the next buying. There, lead time, where we are not involved in buying. You get the point? Where we are free, we are not buying anything. That's lead time for us. And then we have, you have seen the triangle, the first triangle, the line which is a sliding line stops at the minimum level line, isn't it? But the second one is even lower than the minimum level. Who has not seen? Tell me. Have you seen that one? That the triangle has gone even deeper. Have you seen that one? Those are what they are telling us, that it's late delays, that the buffer stock or the stock that we are supposed to have for emergencies, the delays came late. As a result, that was the time when the level we had for us to be supplied. Understood? Loveness? Justin? Not understood. Okay. Who else has not understood? Okay, Khadija. We have seen like that, is it? Then we have another one. This is on minimum level. And then we have seen another one that is there. The minimum is here. It is beyond that. Have you seen that? Yes. They are telling us that those are late deliveries. We have really bought material, but for them to bring to us, they came late. That's the sign that they came late, that we were even lower than half on the buffer stock. Understood? Good. Banda? Good. Khadija now? Great. So that is what they are telling us, that they had the late deliveries when they were buying stock. Love, is it fine? Is it? Good. So this is how the order level is being done. So we have formulas. We're going to have simple calculations on that. How do they come up with the answers basing on finding the maximum levels or the minimum levels? So the last triangle. The last triangle. No, that's just the end of a simple example that we were given. You mean this one? No, this is just a sign to say we're going to learn about that. That's the end. Good. So on the calculations of minimum and the maximum levels, if we say minimum or maximum limit or levels, this is the same, okay? You can call it level or limit, okay? So we are having formulas that are there. The first formula is the minimum level or maximum limit. Minimum limit can be calculated by the following formula. Minimum limit or level is equal to reorder level or ordering point. So a reorder level can also be called ordering point. Okay? Yes. So minus average usage multiplied by average read time. Minimum level can be calculated as, maybe I should write minimum limit or level. Minimum limit or level limit or level is equal to reorder level or reorder point or reorder point minimum level is equal to minus average usage multiplied by average read time. Average read time. That's when we are finding the minimum level or minimum limit. There are other formulas that we have to think about. Of course, they are the same. Or the formula can be written as minimum limit or level is equal to reorder level or ordering point minus average usage for normal period. So we have an example that is there, that is in normal usage 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. The example is going to be here. One, 2, 4, like that. Then we have two demarcations. That's normal usage. Normal usage is equal to how many? 100 units per day. The second column, maximum usage. This is an example, maximum usage. How much? 130 units per day. Khadija, third line. Minimum usage. Minimum usage. How much? How many? 70 times per day.
No, units.
The last one, Linda. Yes. reorder period
or free time,
or
free time,
read time. Mm-hmm. 25 to 30 days. So this is an example. An example for us to appreciate the reorder levels. How do they come up with maximum levels or minimum levels? We have the formula. Can somebody come on the board and calculate? Love. We have the formula, and that is what we're given. Justin, are you with us? Or else you are looking on the WhatsApp? No. Good. We are given the formulas, and then we should work on that. We're supposed to find the minimum level or minimum limit. That's the question. James, are you with us? Good. You are going to explain to us why you are finding all those. Don't look into the book and just copy. So in the normal way, as love is doing that, we are not given the ordering point or the order level, is it? We are given, yes, we are given, but we should first find the calculate the order point or order level first. The reorder point or reorder level first. Okay? That's why, okay. That's why we are talking about the 130 that is there. That is that. Maximum. Okay. Because this is only per day. But how about the whole period? So they are telling us that the maximum of the period is 30. That's why one multiplying that by 30 for us to find the maximum level. Okay? For us to find the maximum reorder period. So we are multiplying that by 30 to find 3,900 units that you are seeing in the book, where we're going to be calculating now the minimum level after that. That's when, after calculating that, that's when we're going to use the formula that we are having on minimum level or minimum limit. If you see in the book, Linda, you are not in the book, are you? Okay, good, but you should also be. So if you see in the book, they're saying that is the total number of units that we have, because they're saying solution to calculate minimum limit or material, we must calculate a reorder point or reorder level first. When are we going to reorder? That's why we are given that formula that is there. In fact, it is also part of all the formulas that you are given. Then we're saying the maximum per day is 130, but we have the maximum reorder period, which is 30. So maximum reorder point, and then multiplied by the units per day to find the maximum reorder period. So that's why we have 3,900 units, and then now we should find the minimum level that we are asked to find. Therefore, we are going to use the formula which states that the maximum level minus what? Minus, come again? When we are finding minimum level, the formula we are given, isn't it? The formula we are given, because now we want to find the minimum level. The question is, calculate the minimum level or minimum limit, isn't it? But we have first calculated the reorder point that we didn't have, which is 3,900 units. Okay, that's when we are supposed to think about the reorder. But the question is not that, it's the minimum level that we are supposed to find. Okay, that's why we are saying, then if that is the maximum, the 3,900 that we have found in the first calculation, it means we are going now to use the normal formula that we are given. That we are going to subtract what? The average usage that is there. Average usage. Average usage is the, according to that, have you seen, it's 100. Usage, normal usage is 100. Okay? But we are supposed to multiply with an average, isn't it? Multiply by average what?
Average lead time.
Lead time. So we're saying the average lead time is that plus that, isn't it? Then divide by 2, isn't it? Yes, that's why it's 27.5. Zikumveka koma? James, is it fine? Good. How about Love, is it fine? Banda, is it okay? It's okay. Khadija, it's fine. Linda, is it fine? Good. Good. So that's why we are finding that 1,150, that is the minimum limit that we are supposed to do. So explanation of the star has been given to you, that 25 plus 30 divided by 2 for you to find the 27.5 that we have multiplied the normal usage, which is 100. Is it fine? Good. Even if it comes on exam, can you make it? Is it? Good. Love, is it fine? Even if it comes on an exam? Khadija? Karivut? Is it fine? Okay. So that's how we do the calculation of minimum uh, level or minimum limits. The example is the same for the second one, but we are only given the economic order quantity that is there, that has been added to us on the example. And the formula is the maximum level or maximum limit can be calculated by the help of the following formula. Maximum limit or level is equal to the order level or ordering point minus minimum usage multiplied by minimum reorder period plus economic order quantity. Required to calculate the maximum limit or level. So we are still having the same figure that we had calculated, 3,900 units, and then now we are supposed to find the maximum limit that we are asked to, or maximum level. Therefore, according to the formula that we are given, that when we are talking about maximum limit, it's going to be the order level or ordering point minus minimum quantity used in reordering period use plus used in reorder period usage plus economic order quantity. So this is exactly the same as we did in the first example, but they are saying minimum quantity that is there on the reorder period. Minimum is this one, the 25. That's why 25 has been used. You get the point? Yes. The minimum is 25. That's the minimum that we're having. This is maximum. That's why we have used the 25 for us to find the maximum level or maximum limit. So these are some of the simple calculations that we use when we are talking about a reorder level system. The reorder level system. That's the first system that we have known in connection of control of inventory. So go and revise all those that we have the solutions already. Go and revise. If you don't understand, we come and enlighten each other for us to know them. So the second system is the periodic review system. Periodic review system. What do you think is periodic review? Periodic review system?
Like reviewing the inventory.
Yes, often review of inventory. Why should we do that? Why should we review the inventory frequently?
To see
If they are what?
if they are not in
If they are not
if they are going, if they are finishing, okay, for us to replenish or for us to reorder. Good. So that is very important, periodic review. This is another control system in which variable quantities are ordered at a fixed intervals. An internal procurement committee, IPC, may meet every 3 months